Kia ora koutou, ko Angela Caves toko ingoa, no mai, haere mai. I'm the Digital Events Manager for Digital Boost, and I'd like to welcome you to the Business Growth and Support Virtual Conference for Nelson, Tasman, Marlborough and West Coast regions. Welcome to session 1 of day 2 of our conference. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us on the webinar here, or a warm welcome to those who are joining via a live stream on either Facebook, LinkedIn or YouTube. It's wonderful to have you all here. All sessions of the conference are being recorded and they will be uploaded to a YouTube playlist, and that will be available for post-conference viewing for you all. And the link will be distributed out in an email to you. I'd like to introduce James from Connected. James is one of our collaborating employment liaison advisors from Connected. James is going to run through how the webinar is going to work, and then he will introduce our guest speaker from Business Trust Marlborough. Thanks, James.
Sure, thank you, Angela, and welcome to everyone this afternoon. Thank you for joining us. As Angela said, my name is James Ryan. I'm the Employment Liaison Advisor based in Marlborough, and it's a real pleasure to introduce Beth Barnes, who is the Deputy Chair and probably General Dogs Body for the Business Trust Marlborough, joining us today. And Business Trust Marlborough is an independent non-profit organisation who provides business development services. Business Trust Marlborough offers free confidential advice and guidance on any aspect to your business. And Beth is here to talk to what Business Trust Marlborough can offer people of businesses of Marlborough. So over to you, Beth.
Thank you. Thank you everybody for joining us today. As James said, my name's Beth. I'm the Deputy Chair at Business Trust, and I also do a lot of the communications and social media for the organisations. Today I just want to introduce you to the different services we offer and the different things we cover. So at Business Trust Marlborough, we're an independent non-profit organisation. It started in 2014, so we've been going a wee while, and we're funded through grants and scholarships, which I will talk a little bit about towards the end. We have 2 staff members. Brian Dawson is full-time and Graham Ricard is part-time assistant manager. Brian is our manager. So Brian would usually be your first point of contact. Graham has a really strong links to trades, so he's a great contact in terms of that. We have a board of 5 members. Sue Avery is our chair. I'm the deputy chair. We also have Graham Gosling, Mark Lucas, and Aaron Marshall as our other trustees. And we are for startups and established businesses. So no matter where you're at in your business journey, we can help with that. And we're located in central Blenheim above Rebel Sports, so easy to access for anybody. Our mission is supporting Marlborough businesses to succeed. And we do that through a combination of consultations, mentoring, networking, and training. So we're going to look at each of these areas individually. So our consultation, we offer free time with our client advisor. That could be Brian or Graham. And in that, you'll cover that someone who you can bounce your ideas off. So if you have a new business idea, that's someone who you can talk about whether it's a good idea or not. If you are looking to expand in specific areas. And advice from an experienced business person. So Brian and Graham both have years of experience in business and can give you advice there. They ask you questions you may not have thought of and things that you need to consider. We can link you through to people and organisations that may be of help for you, whether it's accounting or lawyers or the council if you need areas there, or marketing, social media. We usually give you a list of a few people in that area rather than one specific person, and then you can find the best person for you. And we can help you where to find information. So that time with a client advisor is free. You can contact us to make an appointment to do that. One of the big services we offer is mentoring. What is mentoring? It's someone outside of your business to support you. So someone outside your business, it could be in your industry or not in your industry, depending on what your needs are and how comfortable you feel. If you have a small industry, you may not want a mentor from in your industry. If it's a bigger industry and it's very specific knowledge, then you may want one. So it depends on what you need. It's somebody that's outside of your business, so they are looking in rather than you being inside that every day. It's a specialist person to advise you in the areas as you need. So if you need help with your accounts, we can put, and getting your financials on track, we can put in a mentor who has specific accounting experience. If you need help with marketing, we can put in a marketing somebody who's had experience in marketing. If it's general mentoring or general help with your business, we can do that. If you want to move into exporting, we can find a mentor who is experienced in that. Sometimes we have a secondary mentor, which is somebody who is very specific in areas, and so you can get that extra specialist information that you need. Mentoring is about being held accountable to your goals. So you set your goals with your mentor's assistance, but they're your goals. And then to help you be accountable to achieving them, your mentor can do that. This isn't something your mentor will tell you you have to do. It's something that you will work with them on. So you can grow, it's helping you to grow, build and grow your business. Now, success looks different to everybody. And so it's a matter of finding what does success mean to you and how you can get to your business to that particular point. Our mentors are all experienced business people. And so getting that advice from those business people is really important. You can help to work on your business. Sometimes we get so busy working in our business that we forget to work on our business. So this mentoring allows you to step back a little and work out where your business needs to go next and what you need to do to achieve that in order to make your business better, more efficient, and more successful for you. And it's someone to bounce ideas off. What works, what doesn't, what would be a good idea, what you should try and how you can try it. We work with Business Mentors New Zealand and match mentors and mentees. We recruit experienced business people as volunteer mentors. So they can be experienced and they have small business owners. They could be a manager of a business. They could have specific experience in larger organizations, perhaps managing staff or something similar to that. So we have a wide range of mentors with lots of different experience and different knowledge, so that when you come along and say, I need some specific help in this, then that person will be able to match you with the right person. All our mentors are volunteers. They're not paid for their time. And we're very lucky to have such a wide range of mentors. And if we can't find the mentor within our pool in Marlborough, we can go out and get virtual mentoring across the country. So a very specific expertise or person, you can do virtual mentoring with them. As I said, we match businesses looking for a mentor with the specific experience they need to help. So if you're trying to grow your business in terms of getting your product into a retail market, then somebody who has experience in getting products into supermarkets, for example, may be the best mentor for you. If you need help with your sales, we can match you with a sales mentor. And we check in with business owners during their mentoring time to make sure that it's a good match, to make sure you're getting what you need and things are moving along as you want. Next, I've got a little video that you can hear from 2 businesses that have been mentored about how it helped them.
What is the biggest difference mentoring has made to your business?
It has allowed me to understand the cost structures of my business and to understand the accounting side of things.
What advice would you give to business owners considering registering for business mentoring?
Definitely do it. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, and the skills that the mentors supply are just outstanding.
Has it been hard to find the time to work on your business with your business mentor?
No, absolutely not. All you got to do is put an hour aside every week or fortnight or monthly, depending on how often you want to meet up. It's a no-brainer.
What has been the most challenging aspect of mentoring?
There is no challenge. They've made everything so easy, user-friendly, piece of cake, no challenge at all.
What can you tell us about the relationship you have with your mentor?
We've been really lucky with Alison actually, because she understands our business and she's just made everything so easy.
What is the biggest difference mentoring has made to your business?
I think it's just made me think to spend a bit more time on my business rather than thinking about where I'm heading and things like that, rather than just responding to the sort of work that I'm getting in. So I think it's given me a sort of greater sort of sense of direction and where I'd like to take my business.
What advice would you give to business owners considering registering for business mentoring?
I think it's a great idea. It's always good to have some sort of external advice and just have take the time to look at your business, and actually there's lots of things that other people can see very obviously about not only problems but actually strengths in your business, and I think that's really important.
Has it been hard to find the time to work on your business with your business mentor?
Yes, in some ways. I think initially it's great because it gives you basically, because you work out a few sort of tasks that you're wanting to do and needing to achieve, and I think the fact that you're having these sort of meetings coming up ahead, it gives you that sort of deadline which you don't normally, was harder to impose on yourself. So I think in that way it is quite good. But yes, it is definitely challenging because, of course, if you're building your business up or you're just working in your business, it's sort of hard to actually stop and realise the importance and value of actually stopping and working, working on developing sort of, whether it be structures or different sort of putting things in place to benefit your business in the long term.
What has been the most challenging aspect of mentoring?
I think the most challenging is probably just the fact that you have to be, I guess that sort of thing of fronting up to somebody and actually saying things that you might be, finding a challenge or having difficulties with. I think that's actually quite hard for everybody. I think most people don't like to ask for help in any way, so I think that's probably the biggest hurdle, is like anything, just sort of taking that sort of step, into the unknown.
What can you tell us about the relationship you have with your mentor?
It's really good. I think for a start, you don't usually, like any relationship, you haven't met that person before and you don't really know what it's going to be like. You don't know whether you're going to be a good match and things like that, and I think it's really good. And like anything, if you get a good sort of rapport with somebody, and just that fact of, in some ways, kind of hopefully mutually beneficial kind of relationship is always good. So it's really good.
So some details about mentoring. You've heard now how mentoring can be a big benefit to businesses, and there are 2 quite different types of businesses there. The cost of mentoring, it's $295 plus GST for 12 months of mentoring. That works out to be $28.27 a month, including GST. Our mentors are all volunteers, so that money is the admin fee for us to be able to run the program. The meetings between the mentor and mentee will be worked out between the two of you. It's usually every 2 to 4 weeks. It does decline a little as time goes on. The mentor's job is to make the business independent and being able to work for themselves, and so meetings may become less often as time goes on. It also depends on how much you've got to do between your meetings. So if it's a big job, you may want longer or shorter amount of time. We have specialist mentors that come in sometimes assigned for a specific role or reason. One common one here is a marketing mentor. Marketing mentor will be assigned as a secondary mentor. You'll keep your original mentor. The marketing mentor will come in, help you create a marketing plan, set you on the road to putting that plan into action, and that'll be the end of their job. It can happen for a number of reasons and a number of things, but if you need that specific help, we've got that one there. Another thing that we offer is networking. We believe that networking is very important to businesses, and this is how you get to know people and how you can make new connections and get new business. So we run events. We have a couple of regular events. Our Biz Breakfast is held on the first Friday of the month. The format is you purchase your breakfast and then you join us. We usually have a speaker on a specific topic, and we send out an email and post on social media before that event, so you know whether you come. There's no RSVP required. Biz Break is our other event. It's held on the third Thursday of the month. It's a morning tea, about 10 a.m. We provide finger food. You purchase your own drink. Again, we have a speaker. We choose speakers from usually from our local area who have an important thing to talk about, an important thing. Our event sponsor is Decision Time Help, and we couldn't run these events without them. So thank you to them. Biz Break, we also were able to hold some online ones, particularly during lockdowns and during the height of the first Omicron wave earlier in the year. We did those events via Zoom, so you at least get to hear the speaker for that point of time. We also offer some training. We have our Kickstart workshop. It's a 4-hour workshop for anybody who's starting a business or looking to refresh their business. It's a really practical workshop full of tools and things you can do to get your business off to the best start, including a business plan and putting things into action and the tools you can use. And we run them in the morning and some of them in the evening, depending on what the time is. Those are $25 plus GST, as we have them subsidised. We're also about to start our Digital Boost Facilitation Workshop. It's going to be a 24-week free course using the Digital Boost website, and we will be getting local experts in. We do have a very limited number on these. So if you're interested in either of these training events, please contact us and we can give you more information. We have a number of supporters and we thank all our sponsors because we couldn't run Business Trust Marlborough without them. One of our big sponsors is Marlborough District Council. We work in partnership with them and the economic development team. We usually get a grant from RATA and the Lion Foundation and Employment Support Marlborough. Decision Time Help is our event sponsor, and Wallace Dyack and PC Media are two of our other major sponsors. The Marlborough District Council have some information available and they've asked me to pass that on to you. So if you want any more information or details on any of these things, you can contact Mark Unwin. His contact details are at the top there. They offer a duty planner who is able to assist anybody in their understanding of the Resource Management Act. So this could be about site information, whether you're building a new site or looking to move into one. It can be about questions you might have about the lease, things that you might need to think about, and that's a free service that's available. The economic development team is 3 people. There's Neil Henry, who's the manager, Mark Unwin, whose contact details are above, and Doreen Vermas, and they're able to provide you with relevant contacts within the council, depending on what you might need, and in a number of different industries. The Smart and Connected program is industry groups working on community projects, and there's 4 major areas, forestry, aquaculture, aviation, and labour and skills. So, and they can provide networking opportunities within those industries for you. They're running innovation days, 2 per year. These are for people to demonstrate and show their innovations, and for people to go and look and see what the new innovations are. So if you are interested in knowing more about them, again, contact Mark and he'll be able to tell you when they're coming up exactly. And there's a screen office, so film permits, whether you're making films or doing some advertising, the office is there for you to contact. So if anybody, these are all our contact details, and if anybody has any questions, please pop them into the Q&A, and James will read them out for me. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much, Beth, for all that information. My internet connection is unstable again. I have no idea why. Thank you for, hopefully I'm not breaking out too much. Thanks for that, all that information. So just some questions have come through. Is there an age limit to becoming or getting a mentor? Like if you were, a person who's just out of high school or just about to retirement or in retirement, can they get a mentor?
Absolutely, anybody can get a mentor, even if you are looking to retire and you start up a little business during retirement. Absolutely, we are very keen to hear from young people and get the support out there for young business owners. Our mentors also range in age a huge amount. So if you would rather, if you're as a young person, you would rather have a young mentor, then that's something that we can look at and try and match you with the right person.
Great. So when, how do you actually apply to get a mentor? What's the best way to do it?
The best way to do it is to first of all talk to Brian. He'll be able to discuss, and his contact details were there, and on our website. He'll be able to discuss with you exactly what you need and how it might be. The application actually gets done through the Business Mentors New Zealand website, and you do the application and make the payment through there, and then it comes through in our system for Brian to then pick it up and make a match. But if he knows he's looking for your application, then he'll be picking it up and already have some ideas as to who he might match you with.
So I've gone through the process. What's the best way, best thing to have in front of me when I after I've made the application, I'm about to sit down with my first mentoring session? What's the best things to have with me? A business plan, my bank account details, my goals, my aspirations for the business. What, in terms of paperwork and things I need, what's probably the best thing to have with me? Not just, I suppose, for that first mentoring session, but also for signing up, so that when I talk with Brian, I have all the information at my fingertips.
So the initial discussion, you won't need in the details. So things like, have you got a business plan, will be the question, rather than where is your business plan and what does it look like? If you've not got a business plan, that's absolutely something you can work on with your business mentor. Initially, you will get a phone call from your business mentor. They will make an appointment in a time, and then you can ask them what they would like you to bring, or you can take what you feel is relevant to your business. things like your bank account details are probably not so much, but your business plan, absolutely, your plans and your goals, so that your business mentor can help you work on that. Your business mentor is there to help to guide you towards, they won't do the work for you. You will need to do the work yourself. Sometimes people sign up to mentoring and think, oh, phew, that's done. Well, actually, the hard work's just about to start, because you need to put in the work in your business. Your mentor will just help you and guide you and make sure you stay on track to get in that work and get where you want to go.
And the sessions I have with my mentor, are they confidential?
They are confidential. The mentor won't talk to anybody else. They will put some notes into the Business Mentors New Zealand system. You can go in and look at the notes that they've put in, and it's usually quite generic. So we discussed finances and they need help to increase revenue, but exactly what your revenue is and things won't necessarily be put into there, and they won't be discussing it around town by any means.
Cool. So if I had this wonderful idea that I was hoping was going to take over the world and become the next big thing, that the mentor can't turn around and act on that or anything on those lines. They can't take any of the information I give them as part of the conversation and use that for their own sort of gain.
No. And most of our mentors wouldn't want to do that. They've signed up as volunteers to help and give back to the business community. So they're not interested in taking your idea. They've probably already got their own business and ideas that they're already busy with, but no, they won't. It's all confidential in terms of that. They won't be going blabbing it around so that someone else can take your idea, and it's not their position to take your idea.
If I was a business owner and I wanted to sign up as a mentor, how do I sign up to become a mentor for Business Trust Marlborough?
So the first thing you need to do again is talk to Brian. You do, and he will discuss with you. So the process is you fill out an application online and have a meeting with Brian about that. And then one of our board members meets with the prospective mentor as well and discusses with them. And then the board signs off on it before we go back to Business Mentors New Zealand, who then have a final check of it and make sure that they're happy with the person being a mentor as well. So it's not just oh yes, I'll be a mentor, thanks very much. There's a process to make sure that we're getting the best people we can.
Great. And I suppose for me, the last question I have is in terms of if I wanted to be a mentor, is it good to have a sort of a general understanding of business, or are you looking more for people who have specific skills like in HR recruitment or in health and safety or things like that, or are you just looking for anyone who can contribute and be willing to be a volunteer mentor to benefit the business community in Marlborough?
Exactly. And then so anybody can sign up. So if you've got general business experience, we're likely to give you general mentoring assignments. So somebody in a small business who needs help, if you've got very specific skills within HR, as you said, then we would possibly use you as a general mentor, but also that you'd be probably one of those specialist mentors who go in to help solve that one problem for a short time and then back out again. So there's room for everybody, no matter what their skills. And we do need those general business people who have experience to be those general mentors and walk beside people for the length of their mentoring.
Awesome. Well, those are all of the questions I had for you. So thank you very much again, Beth, for all the information you've given us. And yeah, hopefully we can get more people to sign up, not just to be mentored, but also mentoring as well, because I think that helps everyone.
Absolutely. And it's a lot of people who have been mentees are now moving on to being mentors. So we're seeing a lovely cycle there as well.
Nice, awesome. Did you have something else to add, James?
No, I was just going to pass over to you, Angela.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really awesome to see it come full circle and increase, I guess, the pool of mentors and the capabilities and the different skill sets in there. It's a real asset to the business community up there in Marlborough.
Yes, it is.
Just want to add my thanks to James, Beth. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing about Business Trust Marlborough today. It's been wonderful to have you with us. To our audience, if you have attended a session in this webinar and you forget where your next steps might be, head over to Connected. You've got great support in the Marlborough region and James, and on the West Coast, and Joey in the Nelson Tasman region. Their details are on screen at the moment. So if you forget anything and you need an access point, that's exactly what they're there to do. They'll be that conduit of connection into places like Business Trust Marlborough for you. Digital Boost is supporting this conference because we're here to support the small business community of New Zealand, help to increase your digital footprint. If you are on a digital transformation journey or would like to begin one, or just want to have a look at some information on what that means, please head over to Digital Boost, sign up. It's a free learning platform full of educational videos, so how to do things to start that digital transformation. We've got workshops happening. We've got sessions with Big Business of New Zealand to help support your digital journey, and we've got a diagnostic tool called Checkable that will help you take stock of your current digital footprint and help you optimize where to next. So please head over to Digital Boost and get in touch with one of our support team if you need any help there. That brings our session to a close. So once again, thank you to Beth, and please pass on our thanks to Brian as well for sharing all about Business Trust Marlborough. Up next at 1 o'clock, we have a session from the Marlborough Chamber of Commerce, and then at 2 o'clock we will have the Nelson Tasman Chamber, followed by the teams at the Nelson Regional Development Agency and Development West Coast later on this afternoon. If you would like to attend any of those sessions, you can head over to Connected's website, find the In Your Region section, and you'll be able to get an access point to sign up for those sessions. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. If you've joined us on the webinar here or via live stream, it's been a pleasure to host you this afternoon, and have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks, everybody.